will be played between Spain and Serbia. Dame i gospodje, še ena tekma nas čaka in to je drugi polfinalni obračun FIBA U20 evropskega prvenstva Kluba Stožica v Ljubljani. Na eni strani Španija.
So welcome, folks. Apologies for the slow audio, but again, it's second semifinal between Spain and Serbia. And getting ready to tip things off here, the winner will take on Slovenia, who won the first semifinal against France. Serbia and Spain having won all of their games so far in this tournament. So a battle of unbeatens. And if it's anything like the first semifinal that we just witnessed, Slovenia coming from 7 points down midway through the fourth quarter to beat France, this is going to be a humdinger. So both teams, again, getting ready to trade blows and to prove their wares. And you know, this is when you see huge performances from certain players. We saw it from Douglas for France in that first game. Really stood out, had his best game of the tournament, scored more than 30 points. It looked like he was carrying his team to victory, but the only problem was Slovenia had their own star and Pageant, and he came out and poured in, you know, 24 big points to lead his team to victory. Who's it going to be now? Is it going to be Spain? Is it going to be Serbia? Well, we've got the national anthems coming up first.
Ladies and gentlemen, now please stand up if you're able. It's time for both national anthems. First national anthem of Serbia. Dame i gospodje, prosim, ustanite, če lahko. Na vrsti sta obe ekipi. Najprej bomo slišali himno Srbije. And now the national anthem of Spain. Slijedeće himna Španije.
So this under-20 EuroBasket has been a terrific occasion once again, and now we're down to the second semifinal. Whoever wins this game is going to have to beat the home team, Slovenia, who really, even when they had their backs against the wall, were able to come out and get a huge win over one of the powerhouses of France. Referees for today: Lorenzo Baldini, the crew chief from Italy, Ivor Matej from Czechia on the left, and Dimitar Georgiev from Bulgaria on the right. Stojice Arena is the site of many great games over the years. We're going to look at Serbia starting five first. Nikola Cepina, Marko Tafovski, Andrej Lucic, Mitar Bosnijakovic, and Nikola Bondalo, with Popovic, Radovic, Duric, and everybody else coming off the bench for Coach Nemanja Jovanovic. And for Spain, Alex Blanco, Jorge Carrot, Jorge Arias, Adrian Torres, and Raul Villar, with Alison, Rodriguez, Gaspa, Garmendia, Amon, Cebolla, everybody else coming off the bench. Well, if you're watching from the States, you might recognize Nemanja Jovanovic. He's with the UCLA Bruins as an assistant coach, joined back in 2023. Also serves as the team's director of international recruiting. So I'm sure he's been able to see a lot of good talent while he's been over here coaching his country, and we'll see if he can get his team to the final against a very good Spain team, which, you know, both these teams really traditional heavyweights at senior level, and both have also had their big moments at under 20 European championships or under 20 EuroBaskets. So Spain last won in 2022 in Podgorica. Before that, they were beaten finalists in Tel Aviv by Israel 2019. Spain won in Helsinki in 2016. Serbia won it the year before that in Italy, beating Spain in the final, in fact. Spain were in the final, but lost to Turkey in 2014. And they were third place teams. There's Carlos Marcos Vinas, the head coach of Spain. Spain also won it in Bilbao in 2011. Serbia went back-to-back in 2007, 2008. And Slovenia and then Latvia. Scan in that barcode for live stats and more next time you see that. You've got, and then of course before 2007 it was Serbia and Montenegro, so really it was the first chance that they had in 2007 to win as Serbia, and they did. In fact, they won the first two attempts at Serbia. But that was then, this is now. New players and new teams. Well, good evening, everybody. We're underway. The second semifinal between Spain and Serbia. Spain in the white, Serbia in the dark uniforms. Spain attacking the basket to the left, excuse me, to the basket to the right on your screen. And coming out and attempting the first three, there is an offensive rebound, and a foul is going to put Spain on the line. So good job getting in there, Jorge Carrot. Cairo makes the first. and the second. Serbia looking to get their first bucket here early in the game, try to settle down a little bit. Physicality, Caro off the ball, called for the foul on Dzapina. Here's the drive and the bucket. You can count it from Lucic. Entry pass, low block. The ball turns over, back over to Serbia. Shot clock about to expire. Serbia need to get it up. Oh boy, execution. Nice back to the basket game from Dzapina. Ball knocked into the backcourt, over and back is the call. Good defense. VR not able to save it before the infraction. Serbia dancing around. Lucic has it. Shot clock about to expire. Goes up with the left hand. What a finish, and he's fouled. Impressive from number 7. Raul VR holds his hands up to say, hey, why the foul? But so heard a lot of whistles on the drives in the first game, and referees, if they see some contact or swipes down the ball or even a glance while the guy's, across the wrist or something like that, the arm, they're going to blow the whistle, and Lucic makes the free throw. Just as long as they're consistent. These are top-level FIBA referees doing big games. Blanco misses with that one, and now Serbia look to extend their lead. Of course, a lot of the fans of Slovenia, they filled the stands in that first game, so they're probably out in the streets of Ljubljana right now, still singing away after their biggest win of this tournament. They've been mowing down the competition before tonight. Turnaround shot, no good by Bosjakovic. And the reach and the foul. Bosjakovic taking that tough shot. Here's VR. Now VR is heading over to the bench. In fact, he's going to inbound the basketball. Raul VR. Spain taking their time now. Oh, a little slow to the spot by Serbia. Well, not all the senior team players will consist of guys that played at youth level. at some youth team, but most of them do, most of the guys. So you'll be definitely seeing some of these guys playing, suiting up for the national team at some point, you would imagine. VR steps back, puts up a 3, and Lucic with the rebound. Ball gets away, it's going to go out of bounds. Lucic gets a lot of touches, puts it up from deep, off target. Caro with the rebound. Three-point shot, VR. This time it's good, and we're knotted. And Bulele's checked in for Spain. Number 18. Three-point shot from the wing. Oh, you can count that. Bojan Jakovic. So 3 points advantage once again for Serbia. Tough drive. Serbia with the rebound. Chance to push, stretch their lead even more. Now from the wing, driving in. Oh, what a finish. And how about Lucic? He is playing the part right now. Andre Lucic. Beautiful touch. Plays with BC EuroBasket. Averaging 14 points per game, so no surprise to see him kind of setting the pace here early. At 18 against Poland in the opener, 17 in the round of 16 against Italy. He had 19 against Greece in the quarterfinals. So he's definitely a scoring point guard. Biggest number of assists, 4. He's had 4 in each of the last 2 wins for Serbia. Three-point shot. Oh, boy, count that. And Spain come back with the 3. The three-point shot has kept them going tonight. Now the back to the basket game again. Oh, nice footwork. Nice finish. And how about Bojan Jakovic? From the wing, it looked like that shot was partially blocked. And Popovic fouled in the backcourt as he brings the basketball up. So Popovich, Spain already over the limit with 4:47 remaining. But it doesn't cost him with that first one. The Serbia team coming in from the free throw line shooting about 70%. That's right about as low. I mean, I would suggest that's about as low as you want to go. I mean, if you're Andrew Gaze, you want to be shooting about 89, 90%, but takes his time, makes the second. Of course, Andrew Gaze, the Australia legend. I remember him talking about how his expectations started to make 9 out of every 10. That just doesn't happen these days. There's a three-point shot, missing. And good job getting in on the glass, Enabulele. Enabulele with Club Basket Palmer in Spain. Now he's guilty of the foul. You got some players playing at smaller schools. You got some college kids already. Alucin, for example, for Spain. Bruno Alucin plays with Indiana State. You know who played at Indiana State, don't you? The one and only Larry Bird. Of course, that was many years ago. I'm sure he hears about that all the time. Serbia put up another three, and Bulele couldn't get it, but Serbia chased it down. Seljic with the rebound. Oh boy, tough take. How about that? Bosniakovic has been terrific. Spain try to answer. No, they get to the corner. The three-point shot goes off the rim over the backboard. That attempt by Alucin. Good job hustling up, and Bulele gets the steal. Three-point shot from the wing, no good. Three-point shot again, no good. Spain digging themselves a hole. Bosniakovic knocks down the three, and he is feeling it. A chance for a four-point play. Operating not just inside, but out. And he is feeling it. Changes for both teams, but Bosniakovic has been worth the price of admission. Plays with Partizan in Belgrade, so there'll be no shortage of fans for him back in the capital cheering him on. And we got our first timeout called by Spain, who are now firmly on the back foot. So Spain looking for a little bit of magic, a little pick-me-up. Max Gaspa comes into the game. Gaspa with Baxi Manresa. Those ACB or Liga Endesa clubs. You know what happens when he hits a shot at the death. It's a last Gaspa shot. But right now, it's all about this man, Bosniak Jakovic, and gets the 4-point play, much to the delight of the Serbian spectators. So he heads out, having done yeoman's work in this first half already. 11 points for Bosniakovic. Spain looking for a comeback, and great defense. Nope, the foul has been called on Tofoski. So Inabulele is going to the free throw line. High-arcing shot. Just off a little bit to the left, misses. So Spain really struggling right now to put the ball in the basket. Oh, he banks it in. Just like that Korean national team that will bank in those free throws. 22-11, Serbia on top of Spain. Lucic gets it to the corner. On a clean catch, keep moving it. Stanijevic in the game, number 22. Here is another attempt from the deep, and the long rebound corralled by Lucic. Pulling up from the elbow. Inabulele gets the rebound. It triggers a break. Let's see if Spain can get something in transition. No, Gaspa's going to hold it up. Gaspa back outside, 3-point shot. Well, tough to make when you're on the back foot. Garmendia missing that one. But a foul called on Serbia. And Šuput. So Inabulele going back to the free throw line. So we just saw him bank one in. And I think this is an adventure. Let's see what happens. Could be he's pretty jacked up here. Needs to calm down. And misses both. Spain, Zapina, Lucic, Bosniakovic, Stanijevic, and Šuput on the court for Serbia. Lucic gets it to the corner. Nope, they're going to swing it. Back from the wing, it's short. But again, Serbia seemed to be in position for those rebounds. Always going up for the two-handed jam, and he is fouled. So Stanijevic going to the line. Big bad Alexa. Showing some hops. Look at this. What a pass that was. I mean, let's talk about the pass from Zepina, the Washington Husky. So Stanijevic plays at FNP Soccer Bet. Steps up to the stripe. Averaging 8.2 points, 4.4 rebounds. And looks very good making that free throw. Although coming in, he was 7 of 12, 58.3%. Only makes 1 of 2. So again, it's a 12-point advantage for the Serbians. Both teams a little profligate at the free throw line right now. I think that's how you'd say that. A little wayward with their attempts. Oh. Good defense, Lucic. not just to the offense for Lucic. He's really making a nuisance of himself on defense as well. Blanco missing that one from deep. Blanco again. Hooping and scoop. Oh, gets blocked. Great awareness by Arias, but doesn't go. And again, another foul, another whistle, and Lucic is going to the free throw line, and he is just absolutely, I mean, if a guard can dominate a game like this, well, you got Bozan Jakovic with 11 points, but Lucic has 8 points, a couple rebounds, and assists, and he's just put a lot of pressure. Whenever he's got the ball, he's putting the pressure on the defense with his drives. He's always looking to make the pass, but he can score. He's really difficult to play against. And Spain are in trouble right now. You could feel it. Down 13 points, nothing is working. I mean, you can make up a lot of ground in the game of basketball with a 24-second shot clock, with a 3-point shot. It's a pressure defense, but against Serbia, it just becomes that little bit tougher. Especially the national team, the best of the best. Here's the 3-point shot. Nope. And this is not going well for the Iberians. 10-second differential in the game clock on the shot clock. Serbia in command. Already 25 points. 3-point shot from the wing. Bounces high off the rim and over the basket. Over the backboard, excuse me. Zapina's going out. Charlotte comes in. And Spain right now desperate for a bucket. I mean, they'd like to take it down, get the last shot of the half or the quarter. Needs something good to happen. Ooh, they end up taking a tough shot, fading away, and well, Bravo VR unsuccessful with that, and Serbia with a 25-11 lead on Spain. Still 30 minutes to go, long way to go, but Serbia looking tough. 25-11, Serbia on top at the end of one. Spain 2 of 13 from deep. Serbia's just 2 of 7, but look at that, 6 of 8 inside the arc for Serbia, just 1 of 5 for Spain. Well, most of the highlights are going to be of Serbia because they're the ones that have been getting it done. Oh, looks like he might have been out of bounds on that play. Lucic. Let's see that again. Bozan Jakovic has been the man. Scoring inside, scoring out. Well, the winner of this game is going to take on Slovenia in the final. Slovenia winning a thriller, coming from behind in the fourth quarter to beat France. And I'm sure that the French players are kicking themselves. They let one get away there, but you know, you got to really tip your hat to Slovenia for the way they battled. I mean, they've got some talent in that team, but more impressive than anything for me was the grit that they showed when the going got tough, because you know what comes next. The tough got going. course, the loser of this game, which right now looks like it could be Spain, would take on France, unless Spain can get something going. And that is not going to be easy with this team that has Lucic. He's been pulling all the strings. Even on the loose balls, they get it back inside. Look at that, they knock down the three. Lucic from the corner. Oh my goodness. And anticipating the pass, they get the steal. Great play by Tufovsky. And right now, this is Serbia's world, and Spain are living in it. They are dominating. Alex Blanco commits the foul. Lucic. You know, you look back and you look at the teams that these guys have beaten on their way to this point. Spain have manhandled Belgium, Croatia, beat Greece by 14 in the group phase, and in the round of 16, you know, beat Romania by 18, they beat Germany by 19, but then the cream gets to the semifinals. All four teams entered the semifinals with unbeaten records, and Spain are getting a wake-up call right now. They better wake up, or it's going to be a good night early for them. And it will not be a good night either. It'll be a bad night. They do not want to exit this tournament on the back of a heavy defeat to Serbia. Right now, they're down 17. Serbia really lowering the boom. And offensively, Spain having all sorts of struggles. Here they are trying to get a steal to try to trigger themselves, spark themselves into life. Alex Blanco with the foul. It is just an almighty struggle at the offensive end for Spain. And it's easy for Serbia because when that lead grows, you can relax a little bit, you feel more confident. Three players with Spanish Liga Endesa winners, Valencia Basket Club in this Spain team. Now they forced the backcourt violation. That was an unnecessary turnover by Serbia. Sometimes a little mistake like that can really come back and bite you. Spain just looking for something positive to happen. And first off, they've got to get the basketball. Spain running their plays. One of these, you would think one of these shots is going to fall eventually for them, but it just isn't right now. Jorge Caro trying to get the basketball back for Spain, to no avail. Lucic pulls up inside the stripe, short. Didn't give up on the ball, knocked it out of bounds. Max Gaspa, I mean, somebody, Spain just needs one player to make a play. They need somebody to make a bucket. Come up and knock down a jumper, get a steal, get a layup. Ooh. Looked like VR might let it fly, but he didn't. Instead, and now an offensive foul. Moving screen. I mean, Spain are running some good plays. They're just not making shots. And now it's gotten so frustrating for them, down 17 points. I mean, any call that goes against them, you know, they're going to feel an injustice, but it's just an uphill struggle for them right now. They still have a long way to go, 28 minutes in this game, but they've got to find a formula that gets them back. They got to start chipping away. Oh, tough take. Good defense, though. They share it, keep it. Oh, pass it back out. Good recovery by Serbia. I mean, Spain, patient. You know, they're moving the ball. They're looking good in that sense, but take the shot as well when you get in the lane. what you don't want to do is come away with an empty possession like last time when you don't even get the shot off. Here's VR. Cover back outside to VR. VR lets it go, just still short, just not looking comfortable on those shots. Wozniakovic, tough take. And the Washington Husky, I'll tell you that Washington Huskies have had some incredible European players over the years, like Detlef Schrempf, for example. Timeout on the court. Wozniakovic actually came through the Real Madrid Academy, so he has a real familiarity with some of these Spanish players and the way they like to go about their business. Well, so far it has been a thankless task for Spain in this second quarter. Coming out wide open three, another short attempt, and boy, a little good fortune, offensive rebound, put back. And Gaspa going to the line for a three-point play. VR just short with the jumper. Just seeing him short a couple of times. So this is their first bucket of this second quarter. And Gaspa takes his time, bends the knees, rotation, doesn't get to go. And it's going to be Serbia basketball. You can see the fans appealing, thinking there might have been a foul there. Now, okay, now it's going to be Spain basketball. Well, usually you can't change the ref's mind, but I guess another ref saw it from a different angle and felt like he had a better viewpoint of it. So big opportunity for Spain. If they can get a 2 or a 3 here, it'd be a 5-point trip down the floor, get a little bit of momentum. Nice pass out to the wing, now to the corner, the three-point shot. Oh, rims out for Bruno Alocen. Oh, Wozniakovic knocked out of his hands right at the end. Oh, the pass down low. So Bosniakovic, excuse me, I'm getting him confused with Zapina. Zapina's with Washington and not Bosniakovic listed with Partizan. So another foul. Lucic is at the line, but Washington were interested in him, that's for sure. There is another opportunity. Another opportunity at the line for Lucic. Well, I think whoever wins this game, it's going to be really tough against Slovenia. Slovenia are just on a roll right now. And to win the way they won today against France, I think clearly the most impressive win. Excuse me, it's not Lucic at the line. So Tofosky at the line makes the first. The one good thing you can say about Spain right now, obviously you got some talented players in this team. And again, with that 24-second shot clock, with that three-point shot, if you can find some rhythm, get something going, maybe force some turnovers, you can easily get back into it. And get some turnovers like this. Oh, tough take. And nice play. Excellent work. Referee's not blowing the whistle. Good to see that, letting them play. Spain, something positive. Look, they need to play with desperation now, and they get the steal. Another chance for Spain. And Tofosky barges into the Spain player as he crosses midcourt. He's got to play the ball, though. Clearly wants to stop the fast break. I guess you're not going to call anything on that one other than a normal foul. We're in Ljubljana, Slovenia. It's the second semifinal of the under-20 EuroBasket. Serbia on top of Spain. Spain maybe showing signs of life here. It's been a real struggle for them. Out to the wing again, the three-point shot, and again, an offensive rebound. Spain gets it, Anabolele, and he is going to the line for the free throws, but on recent evidence, this is not a promising situation for Spain. Anabolele has to do a lot of work in this department. So Tofosky with another foul, a couple of quick fouls for him. He's going to go out. Lucic is back in. So Anabolele steps up to the stripe. And, well, the basketball gods intervened and helped him get that first one. He came in having hit 4 out of 10, and look at that, he makes both. Well, what do I know? 31-17, back to a 14-point deficit midway through the second quarter. And Spain, I mean, the way back in for them is their defense. Create opportunities with the defense. Oh, tough take. And tough offensive rebound. You got to get the rebound away from Zapina. You get the stop, you got to get the board. 16 points of difference. Nice spin, nice shot. Finally for Spain, something positive. An open play. That was Garmendia, who also got the assist on the previous play, but now Spain showing a real struggle trying to get stops. Stanijevich gets inside and scores. At least Spain getting a little bit of rhythm. Oh boy, tough pass. Serbia don't give up the layup, but they do give up the three-pointer. And Garmendia, you know, you talk about you're looking for somebody to spark Spain. And it has taken a long time, 15 minutes, but Garmendia is that guy right now. He gets the assist after the made free throws by Inobalele. He hits the little jump shot in the lane, and now he's knocked down a three-pointer. Iker Garmendia. Serbia discussed this. Garmendia coming in, only averaging 8 points per game. So you can see the champions and silver and bronze medal winners of the recent past. Spain won it in 2022. They won it in 2016. And again, Serbia won this. They won it in 2015. That was their last title in this competition, but they also won in 2007, 2008, right after becoming Serbia, not Serbia-Montenegro. Of course, the former Yugoslavia used to dominate, used to be a dominant force when it was a country, but since the breakup of Yugoslavia, you got Slovenia, Serbia, Montenegro, Croatia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, you name it. Lots of good basketball teams in that region. .13-point deficit for Spain. They need to keep it up, and they do. They get the steal. Oh my goodness, nice step through. And Garmendia does not make the shot, but does fight for the basketball, and they keep it at this end. And it is the only way back for Spain at this point. They've got to be able to create some opportunities with the defense. Beautiful step, and just a unfortunate miss. Serbia starting to see a little bit better play from their opponents right now. Okay, so a foul on Serbia is now going to put Spain on the line. So Max Gaspa steps up to the stripe. He's got 5 points today. Missed his only free throw attempt before this. He takes his time. He makes the first. Averages 6.6 points per game. His best games came early at 10 against Belgium and 11 against Croatia in the opening 2 days. In terms of scoring anyway. And makes both free throws, and there is life in this Spain team after all. Down by 11 points. Shaving several points off the deficit. And he stepped out of bounds before he made the pass. Great defense. A little bit of a messed up by Bosniakovic. I just wonder, I can't hear the coach, Jovanovic. I don't know if he's claiming that he was pushed, but he was definitely out. In Spain with a chance to get this thing down to single digits. Oh boy, great defense. Trying to get it to Gaspa, Rodriguez, Rafael Rodriguez. Rafael Rodriguez plays with is part of the La Laguna Tenerife club. Incredible team for the past decade. Here's a pass out to the wing. Shot clock winding down. Shot has to go up. Difficult shot, but like they always do, they crash the boards. Another opportunity. The drive and the bucket. Excellent work by Serbia, sticking with it. Zepina not giving up, getting the offensive board, taking the lead back to 13. Gaspa puts up a difficult shot, and he gets to go. He's got some game. Lucic. Final 2 minutes and change. Look at that, Serbia's output, getting 20 points in the paint. Here's Lucic again, and the whistle blows. And the foul on Rodriguez. Best thing you could do, I wouldn't say that was intense pressure by Rodriguez. That was just a little bit of slow-footedness. Ended up grabbing him as he went past. I mean, you got to move your feet. It's not easy to play defense, but you got to move the feet. Lucic been one of the outstanding performers in this game and in this tournament for Serbia, and makes both free throws. Thought it was going out, but instead it's Duric that goes out. Now Serbia going to pick up full court. Interesting. Rodriguez does get it inbounds. Spain with a little bit of a nice strategy there to send people running deep and bring other people up to take the inbounds pass. It's a well-coached team, Spain, but they just haven't had, at least for large parts of this game, that finishing touch on offense. Starting to pick it up a little bit. A little turnaround. And unfortunately for them, I think VR's a player that needs to do well. Raul VR has led them in overall efficiency. He's been second in scoring. And he just hasn't gotten it going today. Feels like his confidence maybe is waning a little bit, but Spain do get it back. Sojic with the bad pass. Big opportunity. Garmendia spins, turns, and here's the guy there that is picking up the baton and running with it for Spain. Garmendia has really given this team a chance. 39-28, Serbia on top here. Want to finish this first half strong. Lucic again, drives. And the whistle blows and the foul. Lucic going right back to the free throw line. Foul called on Rafael Rodriguez. This is the first. It's been good though. He's an 80% shooter coming into this. 24 of 30 from the free throw line. Does make the second. And he's only missed one today. So the lead goes back to 12. Petar Radovic goes back out of the game after playing about a minute. They need to get it back to surely Garmendia, and decided to take him out of the game. Now Garmendia is still in, didn't get a touch that time. Yeah, good defense from Spain. Got a chance to go quickly. Rodriguez has to hold it up. 10-second differential, game clock, shot clock. VR puts it up. And they get tangled up and the foul. So it's going to go basketball back over to Serbia, I believe. Well, honestly, I don't see how that could be on Spain. It looked like he was under the basket. They saw it differently. So Serbia going to the free throw line. We are just 1 of 8 from the floor. He only came in having hit 2 out of 10 from three-point range. So it's not like he's been lighting the tournament on fire for Spain. Sojic makes the first. And look good taking both of those. Out of 20 seconds. Sojic, by the way, 2.07 meters in height. He is a big kid. Final 10 seconds. Spain, Garmendia gets up to 3, and that is I'd say very impressive first half by Serbia. They really took it to Spain for the first 15 minutes. Spain finally waking up, but find themselves down by 14 points, 42-28 at the break. Serbia 3 of 8 from deep, 3 of 22 for Spain. Got to find some offense. Serbia getting a lot of second chance points as well. That hasn't helped. And Lucic with 16, Bosniakovic with 13, Zepina with 6. They have been leading the charge. So as you look back at some of these highlights, and you can see Lucic everywhere, but also Bosniakovic making plays inside, making plays outside. Then you see some hustle plays. Dallo, Garmendia getting a rare bucket for Spain. Bosniakovic has just been undeniably excellent. Garmendia did give his team a chance. Zepina with the drive, and I think that was his bucket. Gaspa gave Spain a little bit of hope, but gonna have to have a team talk. Second half about to start here at the under-20 EuroBasket between the semifinal between Spain and Serbia. Serbia have been on top in this game from the very beginning. A massive struggle for Spain to get it going. It was really only in the last 5 minutes of that first half that they showed signs of life. Closed the gap to 11. They had a chance to get to single digits, but they ended up going to halftime trailing by 14 points. Spain trying to, I think, searching for confidence right now more than anything. Garmendia, the only player that really found some rhythm, especially VR. He's had a real struggle. They need, when we saw Spain force some turnovers, they did show some signs of life. But anyway, we are underway here the second half. Spain trailing Serbia by 14 points and coming right out, and beautifully done. Caro gets the first bucket. And you know that was drawn up at halftime. So getting it back to a 12-point deficit. Inside, beautiful bounce pass as well. And nice finish down low from Bosniakovic. I mean, that's the thing. They got to get stops. And really, Spain are going to have more success if they can cut off that Serbia defense up high. Lucic goes down, holding his leg. Let's have another look. So Caro collides, gets his leg, gets Lucic. But Lucic, I believe, called for the foul. Yeah, they called the foul on Lucic. Interesting. So the ball inbounded. Spain again, got to play with that sense of desperation. Oh, great block. And the stare down as well by Serbia's Zepina. Blanco not finding it easy tonight. Also in the game, Arias, Jorge Arias, number 13. Getting his first minutes. Arias trying to be active defensively. Not able to stop the powerhouse from Serbia. Bosniakovic, another bucket, and the lead goes back to 16. So a positive start for Spain, but now Serbia have extended their halftime lead. From the wing, the three-point shot. Doesn't drop for Torres. Adrian Torres as well in the game for Spain as they look for something that's going to work. Really feel Spain just kind of pressing. You know, it gets to a point where you got to celebrate the fact that you've made it this far to the semifinals. Try to relax a little bit, play hard. Frustrating. You want to get it all back. You want to be right where you want to be. You don't want to be down by 16 points against Serbia at this stage. And if you put too much pressure on yourself, it kind of messes you up even more. I mean, you got to play hard. You got to play with that intensity, but you got to enjoy it. And Spain are not enjoying this right now. They've got to create some opportunities with their defense. Been saying it all night long. Caro trying to handle Zepina. Zepina is just having his way with everybody. Great play by Zepina. The lead goes to 18. VR passes it back outside. Blanco. Nice bounce pass. And again, great defense by Zapina, who thinks that they should challenge it, and they're going to. And if they win this challenge, it's going to pile the frustration on for Spain. See, Georgios Porcinides had to work the first game as a crew chief, and now he's looking at the video. These guys don't get a day off, do they? Here we go. Oh yeah, that goes off Spain. Zapina did hit it, but then it went off of Adrian Torres. So that's going to be Serbia basketball. So that'll be their one and only challenge. It'll be successful. And it only gets harder for Spain. Oh, nice read by Spain. They turn it over cheaply. VR hands it off. Alucin gets it back to VR. And now offensive rebound, the miss by Max Gaspa. Other than Garmendia, doesn't feel like any of the Spanish players. It's a mixture of taking the shot with confidence and feeling good. Feeling like it's going to go in. How about the lob? Nice play. Nice play, VR. Finding Caro, gets it inside. Sticking with the program, getting it back to 16. Spain battling away. And the question is, can they get something with their defense? It feels like that's their only hope, is to get some turnovers. Serbia, when they get it down low into low blocks, they convert almost every single time. Look at that. Even the guards are scoring. Just such polished finishes. Three-point shot, front and back, and offensive rebound. Stojanovic, and this time a miss, so a stop and an opportunity for Spain. But again, they're down by 18, nearly midway through this third quarter. Much better, driving in and scoring, Adrian Torres. Well, if they can get the ball deep and get some attempts with layups and at least get to the free throw line, better than what they have been getting. And now Serbia turned it over. Alexis Stojanovic. Good reach by Max Gaspa. So Caro goes out. He was successful on that one play, on the inbounds play by VR. Now here's VR again. And shooting it and making it a chance for a 4-point play for Bruno Allison. And needing something positive, something to happen. Is this going to be it? is this going to be something that triggers Spain, gets them in the right frame of mind? I mean, he needs to make this to get it back to a 12-point game. The Indiana State Hoosier, the Sycamore, goes to the line, and then they've got to get some stops. So again, a chance for Spain. They're not going to get many at this stage of the game to where they can try to put some pressure on Serbia. They've got that chance right now, but they've got to get a stop. Maybe get a turnover. Vucic is out of the game. Shot clock down to 7. Spain fans trying to make some noise to help him out. Stanijetovic, oh. And VR committed the foul. Tripped up Stanijetovic. I don't know that they're going to give him. No, they're not going to give him free throws. I mean, what hurts about that is so late in the shot clock. Inubulele checks back into the game for Spain as well. Vucic is in the game, number 7. And the foul called as they get it deep. Good hard work. Uros Shuput. Oh. I mean, it's, again, they've been consistent calling these fouls, driving to the basket all game long, but tough to see Spain playing much better defense, at least on the ball right at the end of that play, at least from the angle that we just saw there, but maybe there was something more clear at the other end. Shuput goes to the line and confidently takes and makes the first free throw. Okay, you know, Coach Jovanovic knows doesn't take much to light the touch paper, you know, for a run. They got to continue to play. Only makes 1 of 2, but another offensive rebound for Serbia. They have turned it over, though. They don't capitalize. Boy, that was, again, just so many samples of evidence for this Spain team where, I mean, it's like this for any team really that's struggling, but I mean, you get turnovers, it gives you new life. And eventually you're going to start making some shots. Taboya in the game as well, number 17. Tough take inside for Bruno Allison. Now it's down to 11. Spain picking up full court. Nope, now they're going to drop back. Neither team has lost at this under-20 EuroBasket. But these are the tough games. It's not the early games. These are clearly the tough games. Down low. This is where they've been so good. And an extra pass. And it doesn't count. They used too much time on the shot clock. I mean, I think you got to just give them a little bit of applause for running that offense. They just ran out of time. And Spain, I think maybe a tad bit fortunate. But nevertheless, Didac Taboya talking to the coach over there, the Valencia Basket product, and he's going to bring the basketball up the floor. Taboya gets into the lane, passes back outside. Oh, hand in the face. Good defense by Serbia. Problem is when you're down, when you've been trailing the way that Spain have been trailing, it feels like you almost have to score on every possession or you lose momentum, but traveling is the call on Serbia. Shuput whistled for the travel. I think maybe it looks a little bit more awkward for the big fellas when they put it on the deck and go. Taboya Gets it across midcourt. Oh, thinking about taking it all the way. And good aggressive play by Thaboya. Oh, taking it deep, Thaboya, and gets blocked, but Spain get it back just in time. Doesn't go. And look at that. They had their hands on the ball. They don't get it, and Serbia go down for a layup. It's a 4-point swing. Spain, nevertheless, try to push it quickly. The coach waves him up the floor. Go quickly. Speed the tempo up. He wants this to be a little bit, I think, more of a chaotic type of style. Oh, and he makes the shot. You could count it. A chance for a three-point play. Bruno Allison. Excellent work. He's made some plays in this third quarter. Bruno Allison hails from Barcelona. Had been at Manresa. Played for the Sycamores. And he comes up with a huge bucket. Actually been at Indiana State as a true freshman, and these days, refreshingly, spent his entire career there. There is a foul, but the coach, again, says, hey, that's okay. This is the kind of defense we got to play. We got to create some opportunities with our defense. We haven't been this close all game long. It's a 10-point game. Inabulele is going to check out of the game. So just a couple fouls. 12 minutes, 40 seconds left in this contest. They swing it, they get the open look, three-point shot, no. And an offensive foul in Serbia and Spain now with a chance to get the single digits. It has been an almighty struggle for Spain since that first quarter. And the only way back is hard work. And you got to rebound. You got to get some rebounds. You got to box out. This time, Serbia called for the push, and Garmendia going to the line. Well, Garmendia definitely has a lot going for him. Sisa Juventud, one of the all-time legendary clubs in Spain, makes both free throws. (53-45) to 8 points, and Spain feeling it like they got a chance. And the foul called on Alucin. I mean, ordinarily, you know, when you're trying to talk up a team, in my opinion, and say, hey, listen, it's a long game, 24-second shot clock, three-point shot. But really, for this Spain team, it is all about defense. It's about getting stops. It's about forcing turnovers. That's what it is. And you can't allow Serbia to get those offensive rebounds. That's it in a nutshell. Because offensively, Spain just have really struggled. Down low it goes. Traveling. Another opportunity, another stop for Spain, and this is their best phase of the contest. Down by 8. Taboya, beautiful bounce pass. Cairo goes in. He is fouled by Stanijevic. From Spain's standpoint, it's unfortunate he couldn't have gotten that shot to go up and in and dunked it maybe. And from Stanijevic's standpoint, maybe a little bit unlucky that that was called a foul. It looked like a pretty good block. But again, it really feels like anytime a offensive player is going hard to the basket, he's getting the call. You can see that Jovanovic, the coach of Serbia, didn't agree with that call. But if the ball doesn't lie, then Cairo was fouled because he makes the first. And now it's a 7-point game. I guess it could lie if you miss a second. I'm not sure what the official rule is on that, but it's a 7-point deficit now for Spain. Huge possession for Serbia. They need to score. Feel like they need to score to put some more pressure on Spain, because if Spain get it back and score again, the momentum will be theirs. Oh, beautiful drive by Lucic. Spain left really wanting on defense there. Gaspa. Oh, beautiful drive and finish from Taboya. And Taboya is now going to the line for a 3-point play. He can cut it to a 6-point game. It's almost as if Spain trading buckets. Great finish, great English. Vamos, he says. Taboya. Taboya means onion. But as a name, well, sounds pretty good. And that is it. And Spain are all fired up, because as bad as it's been for them, and it has been very bad tonight, they are trailing by 6 because they have fought in this third quarter, especially defensively. And add that to Serbia perhaps not having their best quarter, and Spain are right there. Well, Jovanovic's team, easily the best team for the first 20 minutes of this game. It's been a more even third quarter, but Spain have, you know, they were down 14 at halftime. They trail now by 6 points. Some new players getting their chance to play, like Taboya, and making the most of it. But Serbia coming out of the timeout. Now let's see if they bring a new wrinkle. And they do. They drive right down the lane and score and get a chance for a 3-point play. Marko Tofoski. And all credit to Serbia for getting a good shot. Their ball movement, everything else. And I don't know, Spain, maybe he's trying to get inside the referee's head and say, hey, listen, there's a moving screen here. Watch this. I mean, he's not going to get that wide open, but I don't know. Gosh, they called a foul. Said it was Spain ball. No, they got that a little bit confused. It's wait a minute, what's going on here? What happened? Also, Jovanovic. So Tofosky was fouled, and now they've called a technical foul on the bench. No, this isn't right. Sorry, I was trying to figure out what happened there, but I thought they had called a foul and that he was going to the line, but he hasn't. So Spain come out, attempt a three. So it feels like after the timeout, Serbia definitely played a little bit better. They get it down low. And once again, Serbia go back to their strength. They're able to get it down low. They put it up and in. They get the tap in. They're not. Question is, are they going to count this? So no, they're going to say Caro committed the foul. Zepina will go to the line for 2 free throws. Nikola Zepina, the Washington Husky, makes the first. That was his first free throw of the night. And didn't look like he was going to miss either one of those. So it's back to a 10-point game. Spain had it down to 6, but just so difficult to come all the way back from a long way behind like they were. And Max Gaspa tries to get a last Gaspa bucket right at the end of the third. He misses. Serbia kind of regain control here, a little bit more control. They lead it 59-49, 10 minutes remaining. Well, still 5 more makes inside the arc for Serbia. They're doing well at the free throw line overall. A lot of basketball still to be played. But look at that rebounding advantage. 9 more rebounds for Serbia, and that has been huge. I'll tell you why. Lucic with 18 leading all scorers. Bojan Jakovic with 15. Zepina now has 12. Well, I was going to say second chance points is why, but that's not. It's actually the advantage for Spain, which really does surprise me. And curiously, Spain actually has more offensive rebounds than Serbia, so it feels like Serbia's offensive rebounding has been a big bonus for them. But really, for Serbia, because they've scored 34 points in the paint, you know, they've had their struggles. So scanning the QR code. Get the latest stats up to date. That takes you to the under-20 EuroBasket page. Well, we had a moment where a little pause after that Toskovic bucket, and there was like a pause, and I thought he was going to the line, but there was no explanation. And I was looking back at the live scoring, and said that there was a technical foul on the Serbia bench, but there was no technical free throw taken. So I think that must, anyway, I'm not sure what happened there. So Serbia start with possession here in the fourth quarter. the second semifinal of the under-20 EuroBasket. The winner will face Slovenia in the final. The loser will take on France in the third place game, and just about as easy as it gets. Excellent work by Lucic, terrible defense by Spain. And I don't know if that was Torres's fault or if he was expecting help, but that was like a layup drill for Serbia. The lead goes back to 12. Well, Spain finally get a shot to drop. Alex Blanco. That's his first. Back to an 11. Oh, excuse me, a 9-point game. Good block from Caro. Spain running. Open three, short. Well, Blanco just knocked down a three. He needs to get a touch. Now VR probing, gets it down low. Caro goes up and does not finish. Well, the big fella's got to knock. He's got to put that one away. But good defense by Serbia. Here's Lucic. He's been the problem, and he whips it down low. Good defense. Another offensive rebound. See what I'm saying? Another offensive rebound. Spain knock it away, but Serbia just feels like every one of those offensive rebounds is so crucial. And again, the travel is finally going to save Spain. Sojic not able to do anything with that. Sojic. So going back out of the game is Radovic. And Spain down by 9. Well, they knocked down a three here. They get back to 6. It's game on, but it's 8 minutes remaining. Nice pass. Back outside to the wing. Blanco. He just knocked down 1 3. Is he going to put it up? Nope. He's going to go back inside to Caro. Caro goes up and earns a trip to the line. Ordinarily, you would say plenty of time, but again, this Serbia team, it feels like it's just so difficult to make inroads that with 7:45, it doesn't feel like there's a lot of time. 61-53, but a good spell of play by Spain, from Spain. On makes 1 of 2. Good box out. Tafovsky, Zepina, Lucic, Bosnjakovic, and Bundalo on the court right now for Serbia. It's all about stops and getting the rebounds for Spain. There's a drive, and that's a push on Serbia coming from behind. Oh no, they're going to call the foul Spain on VR. They called the foul on VR, and he doesn't want to react. He doesn't want to react too much because he doesn't want to get a technical, and VR is just going to walk away. But you don't want to make too much of a scene because the referee's watching. And it looks like they've called a technical foul, potentially. They did. They called a technical foul on the Spain bench. Oh my goodness. You're battling away. The referees are not the enemy here, folks. You gotta maintain that emotional discipline, and because of that, Spain trying to get anything they can have lost it, and they got to just suck it up. Under 20 EuroBasket, road to the MVP. Look at so many greats: Juan Nunez and Marc Garcia for Spain in the past, Marko Guduric for Serbia back in 2015. What a great career he's had. Avdija from Israel, now in the NBA. Spain have to put it behind them. They got to forget about that technical. I mean, it's happened. So the bench gets one. So effectively, I think if the coach gets another one, he will have to leave. So he's got to be careful he doesn't pick up another one. You've worked too hard to get to this point. All the training, all the build-up. You're in the semifinals. Got to get a grip on the emotions and not pick up a second technical. So Lucic will take the technical free throw. So now the 2 free throws on the drive. So they catch a break that Lucic misses the free throw. Now to Foskey. 1 of 2 on his previous trip. Oh my goodness. Spain are living right now. So once again, he goes 1 of 2 at the line. It's back to a 9-point advantage. Here's Blanco. Gaspa, back to Blanco, back to Gaspa. Shot clock about to expire. Gaspa. Got to get it up. He does. And he is not fouled. Or is he? Wow, they did call the foul. 3 free throws. So a chance to close the gap to 6. Gaspa takes his time and misses the first. He was 2 of 3 before that. He's 2 of 4. This is the second. And no matter what the referee's calls are, I mean, you know, ultimately you got to take care of business when you have the opportunity, and he has not taken care of business here at the free throw line. He does make 1 of 3. But that is a real gut punch. It's not easy to make the free throws under pressure. I'm not saying that it is, but you got to take advantage of some of the opportunities that come your way. And from the free throw line tonight, Spain have not taken advantage. They've left 8 points out there, 15 of 23 at the line, 65%. Not good enough. Oh. And, oh wow, offensive foul. Offensive foul called on Bosniakovic. Leading with his left arm, I guess. Watch this. Torres doing a good job defensively there. Or, excuse me, Jorge Arias. Back to an 8-point deficit. 6:46 remaining. And Serbia told they got to tuck in the shirts. Lucic. Gaspa, nice handoff, nice drive, and it's going to be free throws for Adrian Torres. Zepina with the foul. So Adrian Torres, biggest free throws he will have attempted in this tournament, and misses another one for Spain, who are down by 8 and running out of time. Just 6.5 minutes remaining. So another 1 of 2 effort. 62-55, back to 7. Oh, he went over and back. It's going to be Spain basketball. Great defense by Alex Blanco. Just did step over. Hard to believe you would make that type of mistake right there. That experience, I mean, it's clearly the quality player in this Serbia team. I don't even know why you dispute it. I mean, the referee's right there watching. Unless he's complaining about a foul. Oh, almost a push off there for Spain. Maybe a close one for Alucin. Gaspa. Shot clock. Did they reset the shot clock? Oh, good drive, good offensive rebound. New 14. And Allison slow to get up. In fact, he's not getting up. So he's turned his ankle. He's trying to walk it off. So this is the under-20 EuroBasket second semifinal. The winner of this game takes on Slovenia. Zepina goes out of the game. The winner of this game plays in the final against Slovenia. The loser plays in the third place game against France. Shot clock down to 4. Gaspa over to Garmendia. Gaspa with the long rebound, gets it back to Garmendia. Garmendia gets it up and in. Oh my goodness, it breaks out the gun show. And it's Serbia's lead has been cut to 5. Spain have not been this close since early in the game. Serbia has also missed some opportunities at the free throw line. I mean, you could say 71% again is acceptable, which I think generally it is, but you know, think about it. Make a couple more free throws. That leads a little bit bigger, a little more comfortable. But what a game. Serbia team was just flying in the first half. Spain just could not do anything. Just nothing was working for them. You remember Serbia led 25-11 at the end of the first quarter. They were still up by 14 points at the break. They went up by as many as 19 points. Spain only had a brief lead early, 2 points. And it's primarily been their defense, which has kind of given them a chance. And whistle blows and the foul. Bosnian Jakovic is going to go to the line. Boy, that looked like a pretty good hit to me. That is unlucky for Spain. Spain do have 7 steals. I think Serbia fortunate to have possession right now. And great job, Spain, limiting Serbia to that one shot. Blanco takes it back out. And great defense by Serbia, knocking it out of bounds as Garmendia drove. Boy, terrific defense from Aleksa Stanijevic. Fourth block of the night for Serbia. 3.7 seconds remaining, so Spain coach Carlos Marco Venus wants to get a good look at the basket here. I'm guessing it's going to be, they're going to get something going to the basket, and then they're going to send people to the boards rather than trying to get an open jumper, unless it's to Blanco, maybe with Garmendia as well to get a jumper. But I would think they'd try to get something going to the basket. But it's been a resilient effort by Spain, because they were just, the harder they played, the worse it went for them in that first half. I mean, it was just painful almost to watch as a neutral. But they have just really dug in and made this a game here in this fourth quarter. So they need to be applauded for that, but there are no such things as moral victories. They do inbound it, and they get the swat. Blanco gets it up just in the nick of time, almost. Well, Serbia knew exactly what was coming, and the rim protection was there. Stanijevic gets it outside. Serbia taking their time, not in a rush, trying to get a good shot, but they're going to have to put one up here. They get the drive again. Oh, what a window clean from Adrian Torres. They've had enough of those wide open layups. Torres was one of the blocks of the game for Spain. Beautiful bounce pass. Great block from behind by Stanijevic. Caro thought he had the layup. He's got to be able to go up and finish that strong. He can't, having a layup there is just not going to cut it. You got to get, you're going up against those big guys. Oh, great steal by Torres. Shares it, and Blanco thought about bringing it back out, and Caro is going to the line for a couple of free throws. Caro, let's give him a catch it. Turn. Big free throws for Caro. He's 4 of 6 at the line tonight. He's got 8 points, 5 rebounds. Takes his time, makes the first. Spain have not been this close since the first quarter. 4 points separate these two teams. Can Serbia close this thing out? Caro takes his time, makes both. Now shoots 75% at the line. A 3-point game. Lucic What will Serbia do? Well, again, they take it deep and then get a drive to the basket. Will Spain be ready like Torres was last time to get the block? Driving again, tough shot, doesn't go. Spain have it, they go the other way. They could tie it with a 3 or they could close the gap to 1. They're gonna put up the 3. Goes off the back of the iron. And coming over the back, Garmendia. It's gonna be Serbia basketball, called for the push. But if you're Spain, I mean, Serbia 3 of 11 from three-point range. I mean, Spain just 5 of 33. I mean, it'd be tempting to think, well, you know what? You want to take a three-pointer? You take the three-pointer. Whatever you do, do not give up those drives to the basket. Maybe almost like a sagging man-to-man. Help. Whatever you do, I mean, that's been Serbia's bread and butter. They make those passes, they get the penetration, they make the pass right at the end, they get the layups. Take that away from them, make the threes. Or the long jumpers. 3:09 remaining. Here they are again. Oh, they're gonna put up a 3. Well, it shows you what I know. Knocks down the 3. Goodness gracious. And that is why I don't coach. Getting it down. Big bucket. I mean, that is a massive bucket. Garmendia, he's going to put up a 3 as well for Spain. Excellent hustle by Spain, but the ball saved inbounds to Tafosky. 2.5 minutes remaining. Fourth team foul, Spain. So I think the plan is for Lucic to come back in. Zapina has come back in. Ivanovic trying to keep his guys as fresh as possible, I guess defensively. Guess he'll give Lucic one more breather, one more minute, and then put him back in. Oh, the tough drive. And Tafosky heads to the charity stripe. Well, Spain had their chance. Blanco with the foul. Spain had their chance. They took the 3. They missed it. You know, they could have tied it. They could have closed the gap to 1. Serbia went the other way. They hit that big 3. That was Shuput, in fact, who hit the 3. I mean, that was a huge 3. First one was good for Topolsky. Makes the second. How big was that shot by Shuput, the 3-pointer? He had been 2 for 9 from 3-point range in this tournament coming into this game. Now, if you're Spain, you don't have to panic and take 3s. Maybe if you're open, you'll take it. Well, they're going to take it. And another miss. Twice Garmendia's missed. Oh, no, excuse me. Twice they've missed it badly to the left. I guess that was Torres. And Garmendia with the foul. Feels like Spain's chances may have gone away. So that was a 2 by Torres. I thought he was behind the arc, but Tafosky meanwhile goes back to the line. He's made a couple. And remember, Jovanovic, he kind of resisted. He was going to put Lucic back in. I think that was the plan, then decided to stay with Tafosky. He just made a couple of free throws, but misses this one. Just an incredible reward at the end of this game for the winner, chance to play for the title against Slovenia. Tavaski makes the second. 2 minutes remaining. The lead back up to 9 for Serbia, who've led since the first quarter. Max Gaspa tried to keep the dribble low. Tavaski steals it. More than happy to take time off the clock. They pass it. Now Dow, you look at that. Beautiful give and go. Beautiful basketball by Serbia. And they start to celebrate, as well they should. That was a masterclass possession by Serbia. Patience. Wonderful. And Alexis Stanijevic making himself available with the cut. Well, you have to expend so much energy. You have to play so hard after you fall behind by 19 points. You come all the way back. You get it to a possession where you could tie it, and you have the ball, and you don't make it. And then Serbia goes down and goes on a run to go back up by 11 points. 1:28 remaining. Taboya back in the game. Now he's got it. Spain get a three, and they make it. Good shot from Adrian Torres, who made a couple of big plays tonight. So that gets it back to 8. Free throws coming for number 3, Nikola Zepina. Well, what a great day here in Ljubljana. Slovenia coming from behind in the fourth quarter, winning their semifinal against France. Really incredible game, and now Serbia have really had to kind of play really hard against this Spain team in the second half to hold them at bay. And then in these critical moments, Serbia have had some excellent execution. And the 2 free throws stretch the lead back to 10. Will Spain look for another 3? Torres just hit one. He makes himself available. Now he's going to pass it down low. Spain looking for a foul. They don't get it. Zepina goes for the block. 45 seconds to go. Serbia playing keep away, just letting time go off the clock. And if you're Spain, you've let so much time go off the clock now. You don't want to foul. Don't foul late. They get up a 3. Spain again have to go quick. 30 seconds remaining. 3-point shot. Got it. Well, all of a sudden, they're making threes, but why did they wait so long for this to happen? Garmendia. Now they're going to have to get a foul. If they don't get a turnover, they got to get a foul. Well, they're just letting too much time go off the clock. Well, you don't foul now, unfortunately. Serbia lose it out of bounds, 72-65. Spain have run out of time, and I think the deficit, I don't want to say it was too big to overcome, but it is not fun chasing a huge deficit against this Serbia team. So they're going to advance to the final to take on Slovenia. And yeah, it's missing that one. Offensive rebound. And Spain, frustration for them. Serbia the better team tonight. There's no doubt about it. Jovanovic, congratulations to him. And he hears the congratulations as well from Carlos Markovinas. And Serbia celebrate a 72-65 win over Spain. Slovenia next. Spain will take on France in the bronze medal game. And I'll let you digest the numbers. I think the lesson here is against Serbia, you cannot afford to fall behind early and play catch up against this team. They just execute too well. They had to dig in. Tomorrow is going to be incredible between Slovenia and Serbia. Balkan battle, and Spain and France, a couple of rivals on the European scene. No doubt that's going to be fun as well in the third place game. So final score one last time, 72-65. Serbia win it over Spain to advance to the title game, where they will take on Slovenia in the final. Spain, again, will square off against France in the third place game. Thanks for watching, everybody.